right, this is gonna be the spoiler review for Annabelle Comes Home. So, you guys probably already know what's gonna happen, but maybe not. Let's dive in. Gotta let everybody know up front, it's gonna be a spoiler-filled review, so if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Alright, you're here. Just so we're on the same page. Really, in a nutshell, the good old Warrens go away on something, leave their kid to be babysat, and the babysitter's friend shows up and unleashes every demon in their closet. Alright, we start off with likes, and you know, I gotta say up front that we've reached a point, I've said this before, but it's worth reiterating. You know, we've reached a point in filmmaking where you can't, like, say this is bad, right? From the standpoint that, you know, it's all well acted and well directed and well shot and effects and blah, 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 blah. So, then you gotta start getting into the nitty gritty. And I gotta say, by and large, for these, I do like the two Conjuring movies. I've said that before. I do like the two Conjuring movies. The spin-offs, not so much. However, in this movie, Annabelle Comes Home, there was a sequence with the concept more than the specific creature of the ferryman. You know, the people with the coins over the eyes. And it was very well done. Like, on the scary level, on the creepy level. Yes, it had a couple of jump scares, and it fizzled at the end because it did the idiotic drag the character across the floor, a cliche from horror. But prior to that, with them in the background and with them, you know, there was a nice, beautiful scene of her holding up one of the coins, and the jump scare was the face coming in and one of the coins going right into their eye socket while the other one was covered. I definitely got to give props, and props? Jeez, it's late. I got to give props to them on that ferryman sequence. All right, it is Dislikes time. And I got to say that this is, by far, what I would say is the safest modern horror movie that I can remember. And that's saying something. I'm sure that this is PG-13. It definitely could be rated PG, maybe even G. I don't know. They took no chances. None. This was by the book studio. Like, do not offend anybody. Do not scare anybody. Don't have any blood. Don't have any guts. And this is the big like for me. Don't have any consequences. That's right. Okay, so you know Ed and Lorraine and their kid are fine because they are in subsequent films. The two babysitter chicks and the insanely pussy boyfriend that was patently offensive are up for grabs, but they're not. They are utterly unscathed. To the point, it's so insultingly bad that the crasher babysitter chick ends up being stabbed in the gut, ends up being goo-faced by one of the ghosts, and without any explanation, any preamble, she just shows up to save the day and help them close the door on Annabelle. And then the big one has nothing to do with the horror movie. It is the ultimate statement on just what's wrong with Hollywood and with this movie. You establish early on that the Warrens' kid is an outcast at school because of the freaky activity of her parents, right? That gels. That works. You know, the kid's 11 I guess she's in middle school, high school. If you are different in any capacity, you are ostracized, right? And that's the way it's supposed to be. And that's the way it was. There was a mild bullying scene. Not nearly enough bullying for my taste, but there was a mild bullying scene. Okay? Now, why this is good? It freaking builds character. Okay? What modern writers don't seem to understand, what modern parents don't seem to understand, is human beings. Children, adults, male, female, white, black, orange, yellow, doesn't matter. They all strive, evolve, progress, and advance under adversity. That's it. That is the way it has been since we crawled out of the muck, and that is the way it is always going to be, no matter how much politically correctness or everything else you throw at us, right? So, makes sense that she would be ostracized. The end of the movie, not only does she have a birthday party where her little cheerleader, Jesus, her little babysitter friends show up, but every one of the kids in the school, including the bully, show up. That is ridiculous. That is insane. That is the worst idea, the worst message. That rips you out of reality worse than anything else in the movie. I'll take ghosts and demons and haunted dolls long before I'll take the ostracized kid suddenly becoming mispopular. Offensive on every level. So, sorry I had to get that out. But at the end of the day, really the dislike, like I said, is this is the safest G-rated horror movie that I have seen in a very long time. All right, it is Pinhead time, and the hatred is extensive. However, I don't want that Ferryman sequence to go unacknowledged. So on Ferryman's sequence alone, I'm gonna give this. I left my Pinhead man, but we'll say half, whatever a half is, like half a Pinhead. Alright, what did you guys think? Did you manage to actually make it through my dislikes? Please let me know in the comments section below. While you're at it, boom, hit that subscribe button and a little notification. Give the video a like.